All right, what's going on? And we are live. Welcome and
Hey
happy.
guys.
Hey guys, and happy Turtle Tuesday. And we see that Robert Given has been joining us. It's been a while, Robert. I thought you forgotten about us.
Well, hey, yeah. It's two guys on the show now, not a guy
Yeah,
and a gal
yeah,
anymore.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh,
We kicked Anna out. We're like, she was like, we're done. No, Anna's still on the audio podcast. It's just that she is pregnant and she decided that she was like kind of done with the news portion, and so we have new news correspondent, Ninja Turtle expert Mike joining us each week now for the news portion.
all the turtle news fit for your ears and
That
eyes because this is on YouTube.
It is on YouTube, yes, with great PowerPoint presentation action. If you guys aren't this is Turtle Recall. This is the news portion of the Turtle Recall podcast. We release the full audio podcast every Thursday. This Thursday, we are actually going to be looking at not Raphael Meets' match. We're recording the Raphael Meets' match. We are looking at the Bebop and Rocksteady Conquer the Universe. I know I said that last week, but we decided to change up schedules because we were too crunch on time, and we realized with now almost two children coming that we can't work on that schedule anymore. So so now we're gonna space our recordings and our releases. So we're acting like the Ninja Turtle Power Action Hour. Oh my gosh, what is it? What's the name of your podcast, Mike? I'm like
Min- Ninja Turtle Power Hour.
Power
So you're
Hour.
gonna actually do two. You're gonna do two episodes in one episode.
No. So what we're doing is this week we're releasing Bebop and Rocksteady Conquering the Universe. But we're recording for the Raphael Meets' match this week, and then that's going to come out next week.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
instead of me spending like 2 days to edit, we're spending like a week to edit, just because.
Got it.
Yeah, we're like
Yeah, give yourself that time. Don't
yeah.
even worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when this next episode comes out, you're gonna see that Mike and I, we went on a tangent. Anna and I, we went on several tangents. I mean, this is like one of our longest episodes. It's still not as long as when Mike talked about Hokum Hair, because Mike can talk about Hokum Hair for like 3 hours. If you guys aren't aware about this.
Oh man, hey, and I got some Hokum hair confirmation today too about something. So I'll slot that in later.
Yeah, we could slot that in later, but yes. What this week? What did your podcast release? I know it's some episodes, and you guys are much farther away than we are.
All right. So this morning, our latest episode we dropped was three more episodes of the 87 series. The one with not Ray Fillet, but Ray the Fishman.
Yeah, that's right. Well, technically, he is Ray Fillet in that show.
He is technically Ray Fillet, but he
because
is
in the
also
comics,
not Ray Fillet.
No, in the comics, is Man Ray.
Exactly. And so we go over that in the episode.
Yeah.
Specifically, but the three episodes are God, you ask me this every week, and I'm so bad at remembering what we talked about last week because I've already moved on to this week. It was Farewell Lotus Blossom, Rebel Without a Fin, and Donatello Makes Time.
Nice. So we are approaching up to Farewell Lotus Blossom on our podcast really soon, and we got an awesome guest for that episode.
Ooh.
And we finally will get a confirmation if Lotus was based off of Karai. And I can't wait for you guys to hear the answer.
I can't wait to hear that either.
Yeah. That's what's been going on this week. We should be having our Shredder's review video coming up pretty soon. We should also have pretty soon Loot Crate number 3, and we will discuss about that a little later in the newscast. But let's go ahead and talk about this week in Ninja Turtle news. So, the first thing I kind of want to talk about is we're going to talk about the loyal subjects. Like about a couple of weeks ago, they did some figure reveals, and I know we've talked about some of these figures before, but now we have some packaging that we haven't seen before. So the first thing we're looking at is the Shadow Turtles. These are supposed to be the turtles that are like in the shadows from the comics. If you guys don't know how loyal subjects do it, they have like one mold of the turtles and they just paint over that mold.
I mean, technically every action figure company does that.
You're right.
But what's really cool about this set is that it's called Fresh from the Shadows.
Right, fresh from the shadows.
And it's made to look like one of those old like back of the issue ads for Ninja Turtles.
Uh-huh.
And so the art on this box like is really striking to me personally, because it reminds me of like those kind of ads I saw in video game magazines,
Yeah.
comic books.
No, I definitely agree with you there.
It's even got like the faded like yellowed edge on the box like old comic book pages would do.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I will say, I mean, I do like the loyal subject figures. Like, don't get me wrong about that. I just, it's just that for like a newcomer for Ninja Turtles, like I feel like we've seen these molds over and over again, already. But their packaging is like by far like probably the best thing about about them. I recently got the Foot Soldier pack, and that looks like an NES game. The packaging, it looks so cool. The black and white turtles with the blood battle damaged. That one like looked like a pizza order. Like they do so awesome on the actual packaging themselves. Yeah, it's just like and don't get me wrong, I don't hate the figures. My problem is that I think like it is like, hey, we copied Fig Arts like homework figures. I mean, I would like to see them branch out.
And like me personally, like I do want these. Like looking at the high res of this, like I really like the paint job on version 2.
Yeah.
And like I almost want to get these just like to fill a spot in my collection. I don't mind the sculpts. Like you said though, they have released these so often in like just really the past year. There's like 4 or 5 sets of these turtles, and there's like the single packed ones that come with the best of issues for the turtles. And it's like if people rag on Playmates for that classic collection mold, and it's like these are have already been re-released as many times.
Right, exactly. Yes. This has been released like as many times, and this is like quote unquote like higher higher quality or something like that. Like, at least like the Playmate stuff, those are like in the kids section of the thing, but it's also Playmates. But like these are in like the collector section in Walmart, and they just it is kind of like we see that's my only issue with loyal subjects, but it's still I'd like to.
And I'm so bummed because like I want these figures, but like we don't have that very many Walmarts here in my area in California, and so like the ones I do either get picked clean incredibly fast because every collector knows of that Walmart, or that Walmart just doesn't have a collector section.
Oh man, the Walmart that was next to our house did not have a collector section until like I want to say 6 or 7 months ago, like right before Christmas was like when they finally put that in there. And I was like, oh yay! And yeah, and what's cool is like since it's like new, like April and the April and Casey farm pack, they're still like in stock over there, because
See, like my Walmart took out the collectible section,
Oh man.
and it's like it had like been dwindling down, and then it turned into just pops, and then like occasionally a NECA figure would be stacked on top of the video game cabinet, and like not even in a section. It was like literally just placed on top of the cabinet,
Oh
and
wow.
then now the pops are gone.
Oh. Oh gosh. So weird. So uh, going still in the going to the loyal subjects line. Not only they released the Shadow Ninja Turtles, we also have a Shadow Shredder and a Shadow Foot Elite, and this 2-pack is going to be a Walmart exclusive. We've also seen Shadow Foot Soldiers as well. We just haven't seen the packaging for those. I actually do like the way this Shredder looks. I like that this Shredder, like they actually gave him a new like I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a new head sculpt, but at least like his eyes is not a straight copy of the cartoon Shredder eyes that we've
Yeah,
seen. Like that hasn't been released yet, but at least like he has that. I mean, I can tell you from from this image, I know like with the way I cropped it, you can hardly see the figures, but
yeah. It was. Yeah, I'm like, I'm trying to like enlarge, but I'm like, it's not there.
yeah. No. I mean, when I get to the next thing, we'll have better images of it. But like the Foot Elite, like uh his head is definitely like that Mirage Shredder head.
Mm.
Yeah. Right now we don't have any information of when these figures sets are going to be released. And as far as like just from the sticker, we can tell that this 2-pack is going to be a Walmart exclusive. I mean, I have a feeling that the turtle set will also be a Walmart exclusive because all the other 4-pack have been Walmart exclusives. Also, I still have yet to see these appear in any other retailers other than Walmart and like online, like Big Bag Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, as far as I know, these are like this whole line has unofficially been Walmart exclusive because
right,
no other store that I know of even carries Best Action figures.
right, yeah. No, actually, now I'm thinking about it, no, I don't think any other stores carry Best Action because I keep mixing them up with Bandai Anime Hero figures because I'm big into
Oh
One
yeah,
Piece. Yeah, and like so I've seen some of those at Target and I've been buying a few of those just because I've been liking those honestly as well. But what they also did a video reveal and we're gonna see over here in this one like the Shadowfoot soldiers. But they've done this video reveal. They've done it not only for these figures, they also did it for their San Diego Comic Con exclusive figures, which are the Flashing Rocksteady Bebop and the oh gosh, I'm already blanking on what the other ones were. And they also did the NES Turtles as well. But this one in particular revealed a new figure that they just announced, which is going to make Anna very happy because it is Crank.
yeah.
Krang and the
It's
Bubble Walker.
I'm right with her. Like, I don't have the Bubble Walker Krang from NECA, and I have been wanting that figure. Uh, I know this is and these are smaller scale than the NECA ones. Like, these
Yeah,
are
there's
5-inch scale. The NECA ones are
right,
7.
right.
I really want this one. Like, it I think it looks better.
I'm gonna
Like,
be honest. Like from what they showed from this video, this definitely looks like the best figure that they have available. Like this one just like hands down just looks so much better, like just leagues better than the. I mean, I've said like their loyal subjects ones, like their Shredder, their Roxanne Bebop. I mean, I have some problems with Rocksteady in like their Casey. Those like look really good. I thought those look better than the Turtles, but this like Krang knocks all those other figures out of the park.
yeah, no, you're 100% right. Like, this looks so good compared to the others. Like, I think Casey or Bebop and Rocksteady are a step up from what they've been doing. Like, the Shredder design is okay.
Yeah,
Casey's kind of basic.
Uh-huh.
and the turtles are just the figure arts. But like this really feels like the first time like they're striking out on their own and doing a really interesting figure.
Yes, yes, yes. And I know the way I cropped it because like they filmed it in like iPhone or whatever. They filmed it on their phone, and I want to make this like YouTube friendly and TV friendly. The way I cropped it, you can't see it, but if you look down in the bottom, he does have like his like little 3 foot stand thing that he
Yeah,
has.
the little ball roller thing.
Yeah. He only used it in the first season, but it is cool, and I imagine this is like kind of like the NECA ones where you can probably pop out the tentacles from the bubble walker and then put it onto the brain itself. So when you put it on his little stand, or also it'd be weird if he had no hands. But yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, I and I wonder if we're gonna get an android Krang body from them.
I would love an android body from. I mean, if like they can give us an android body of Krang, like with like this like figure, because this Krang figure looks like fantastic. I really like the way it
Yeah,
looks, and I would love like just like like especially like we can get like one like that almost as big as like the way that NECA scales the android body Krang to the actual turtle figures themselves. If we can get that like like that 6 inch to the turtles like 5 inch or 4.5 inch I should say, it would look really cool, and I would actually really enjoy that. I'm hoping right now we have no information when this is being released or anything like that, hopefully soon, but they are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. This is like them returning back. I think it's everyone returning back to Comic-Con since they didn't have it for the past 2 years. So they are going to have a
yeah,
booth in Comic Con.
yeah. I wish, God, I want to go down so bad, but I'm just not ready for that again yet.
I I understand that. So uh, I can almost tell you that at least I will be returning to Dragon Con. This will be my first year coming back to Dragon Con. Right now, I'm talking to uh, the animation track coordinators, and I think they're going to try to schedule me in with the panel. We'll find out where everything gets announced and everything. But like,
Mm.
but yeah, I talked with Anna. I think it's just going to be me. But we decided we're going to do it because they just announced that vaccines are available for children under 5, and that was our only reason why we've been kind of like a little hesitant about it.
Mm.
So, uh, but when we get more information about Dragon Con, and like if we can like once we lock down some dates, or well, the dates are already locked down, but once we lock down all the important things, we can like provide to you if we are going to Dragon Con and if I am going to be hosting a panel or not. So for you guys in Atlanta or travel to Atlanta, uh, there's good chance we will be back. All right, so next thing I do want to talk about, I don't want to go too much into it because I don't want to give any spoilers in the box, but I do want to talk about Loot Crate. I've been kind of avoiding this subject in our news portion because I feel like anytime we bring it up, people get mad, and they like. But only reason I kind of want to bring this up is because Loot Crate has finally started shipping the next crate for the Ninja Turtle Limited Crate Edition 2, and because back in was I think November is when we got crate 1 with Danny. Do you know if it was November or
Yeah,
was it?
God, it was so long ago
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we
yeah,
got Danny.
yeah. It was forever ago, and then like a year after, like just like everyone like reserved it and everything. I more than a year. Like we finally got our confirmation that our second crate is being shipped, but it's not even. The weird part is it's not even our second crate. This is actually crate number 3. So this is the comic crate. So the arcade crate is still like, uh, like missing in action. We don't know when that's coming, but and I mean, there's actually people in my area who already got their third crate. We're not getting ours. UPS said that ours is coming in on Thursday, so we should be getting it pretty soon.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for mine to show up as well.
yeah.
It is weird that it did jump from two to three
Right.
because I feel like two is kind of the one. Two and four, I feel like, are the ones that everybody wants.
Right. Yeah. I feel like 2 and 4 is like the ones that the people are looking forward to the most. I mean, no offense to the comic figures, but not that many people are that interested in the Mirage comic figures, especially since this figure is like Claw Shredder, and it is like, well, I mean, me personally, I'm like, I can't have Claw Shredder without the other two. I'm still mad at Playmates that
Yeah,
I'm still mad at Playmates that we haven't had the mini shredder for the 2012 series.
for the 12,
Yeah,
the and that's what's like that's what's so weird is like for and like you said, like not as many people are interested in the Mirage line, and it's kind of because like a lot of people haven't read the Mirage comic past, maybe issues 3 or 4.
right. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a lot of people have only ever read that first issue, and I've talked about it on our show where like dudes just think the entire series is gritty and dark, and it's like it's not.
no,
It's by issue 5, they're literally in the Star Wars cantina. So like Claw Shredder fits in that story, but you have to read the comic more to understand why he's Claw Shredder and
right.
then a pile of like a batch of worms in a human body.
Right, exactly. Now, and I've said this. Return to New York is like my favorite 3 part like comic part. I really liked it when I first because I first got introduced to it with the 2003 show, and then when I read the comic, I fell in love with it even more. I've loved that story. I think like if if you only if you only read 3 comics in the Mirage line, definitely read like 19, 20, and 21 Return to New York because it is an amazing story. I love that story. It is really good.
Yeah,
And like you get some like you get some 1990 movie vibes with it too.
yeah. Like it's kind of cool, like how much the original movie took from a lot of issues.
Right.
Like it definitely skipped the Triceratons,
Right.
uh, but it's really cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it was really cool. I just remember. So I remember back in college. College was when I found out about the original comics, and I started reading them. And then like because during that time, that was when the 2003 show was coming out, and I had a friend that was also watching the 2003 show, and he was like, "Oh my gosh." I didn't like this is so close to the movie. It's so cool. Like, and I was like, no, no, you don't understand. This is close to the comics. This is like the movie took stuff from the comics. Like I mean, I was like, you got to read the comics. It's so much better.
Yeah, and it's like I would tell people to read the comics now after maybe watching 2012 and kind of getting used to that, and then like, okay, now here's where it started, kind
Right.
of thing.
Yeah. No. I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you there. And 2012 takes a good amount of stuff from the comics as well. Something 2012 did that I didn't expect any kid show to do was the whole Splinter eating rats part. I was like, I wasn't expecting that, and I was like, holy crap, they did it.
Oh yeah, like people say 2003 like follows the Mirage comic faithfully. It's like it does for a bit, but 2012 almost just as much.
Yeah. 2012 does it just as much, and like in 2012 also like the way I like that 2012 does is like it's like oh hey, we love like everything that's Ninja Turtles. We don't just try to retread the comics like the 2003 show did, and then of course like Peter Layard he was like famous for like not liking the 1987 cartoon like so he wanted to make sure
Yeah,
nothing was referenced from there. I mean, there was a few references, but not like he basically he told them no pizza. Like, dude, he basically was like, pizza's not allowed in this show.
yeah, exactly. Robert Given in the chat. I've been a huge fan of the Mirage comics. I love the stories. If you listen to my show, Ninja Turtle Power Hour, we've went through the entire canon Volume 1 run, Volume 2, and we're finishing Volume 3 next week,
Yeah.
which is the Image Comics run. I had not read most of them. I read most of them for the first time for our show, and I like a lot of them. It does get very weird, so especially when you get into the Northampton stuff.
Yeah, the Northampton, also the guest era stuff. That's like when you can just tell like they're just doing stuff to buy time, as like Kevin Eastman and Layard were like kind of like doing like press junkets
The
and
cartoon and
yeah, the
stuff,
cartoon,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
like we skipped a lot of the guest era. We only read a couple like things that could kind of be canon, like the
uh-huh.
Rick Veitch stuff.
You're right. Right, I can definitely see that. But yeah, yeah, Robert, definitely give Ninja Turtle Power Hour a listen. They're really it's a really fun podcast, and they covered more than just like the cartoon. They covered like pretty much everything that Anna and I would probably never touch. So uh, the next thing I do want to talk about, and it's funny because I this is the thing I woke up to this morning all over the internet, and when I first saw this image, at first I was thinking like, okay, someone got this figure from AliExpress, and I was like, oh, do I even cover this? I was kind of like debating, and then when I found out where it actually came from, so the Frush, uh, they did a review for the Zack and Smash action figures, and definitely check out their site. Look at the review, especially if you want to see everything that goes with those figures. Really nice. I mean, they do really good toy reviews. I really like their toy reviews. But something like they showed they showed the box and everything, the packaging, and they showed the back of the box. And I don't know if they probably didn't realize this, but if you look in the lower left hand corner, we have two action figures that are in like the package that were not officially announced by NECA. And let's go ahead and do a zoom in enhance if you're watching this on YouTube.
Zoom and enhance.
There we go. Thank you, Mike. We got uh th- they have
So we get the
uh,
reveal of Dirk Savage and Mona Lisa.
that's right. Like, because and obviously they did this reveal because this news portion is in our Mona Lisa episode review. So, like, that was something that
I was gonna say this is very convenient timing for you.
yeah, yeah, such convenient timing for us. But yeah, I mean, Mona Lisa, I knew it was a given. Like, I mean, we talked about like, or we are going to be talking about, in the future, like that Mona Lisa was a character that like a lot of people like remember, and a lot of people had that action figure, and like so that's why they have so much memories of her, even though she's only in one episode. uh and I'm still saying, Playmates, it's a shame that you didn't make a 2012 Mona Lisa, because she was a lot more important character in that series, and she never got an action figure because she's a quote unquote girl. Like, but then in
Yeah, they hate those girl toys.
those girl toys, yeah. And then they paired her with Dirk Savage. It's funny because when I first saw this image, I really thought it was uh, the guy from the second punk frog
The
episode.
Ninja Turtle Squad.
Yeah. That one, the anti
Yeah,
turtle squad. At first, I thought it was him, and then, but then I was like, oh no, Dirk Savage. That's like season like 7 of like he's the one who was like hunting down the mutants. That's the same episode with Toka and Razar.
yeah. So that episode's called Dirk Savage Mutant Hunter.
Uh huh.
And so what caught me was that like so on the we have Dirk Savage and Mona Lisa, the Neutrinos, uh, Toka and Razar, and I forget the one that's next to the Neutrinos.
It was Toka and Razar.
Set that like we already have out.
Right.
Uh, so what are the
It's
Four
just
on the back then. Dirk Savage and Mona Lisa, the Neutrinos.
and Toko and Saba.
Oh, okay, yeah, and okay, and Zach. So some people have Token Razar already,
Right, like
and
me.
none of them have mentioned this on the back of that one. Oh,
It's
so
not.
you have that Token Razar?
Yeah, I have that Toko and Razar. They're not on the back of that
Oh,
box.
okay. So okay, so yeah, okay. So then this is like the first time that we're getting this reveal,
This is the
and
first
I
time.
have to think that like NECA approved these photos too.
I mean, they had to. There's no way that
They
they
NECA knew.
surprised that the Foosh didn't make a big deal about it, but at the same time, maybe they had like some. They probably have like some information that like that we don't, and they probably didn't even realize like, oh, hey, this hasn't been officially announced yet. That's that's my thought. Did my internet cut out?
You got really robotic
Oh,
there.
okay. Sorry. I think that was internet on my end because I just saw like everything kind of like stop and it said like there's no data for the stream. I need to get a I need to stop putting this computer on Wi-Fi. I need to get it on a hard wire. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, but what I was saying is that I think Fush like they have like information that we don't, and they probably didn't realize that these figures hasn't been announced yet, and that's why they didn't make a like they didn't post like a separate thing like, oh hey, this got an did you see the back of this box, like because nowhere in the reviews they say they put this information, they make a big deal about it.
Yeah, like I think they revealed it, and I think NECA let them do that.
Right.
Um, but at the same time, like I got to think that like they're gonna wait until NECA makes the official reveal because you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you kind of thing.
That's true too.
So
Yeah.
they'll wait for NECA to officially announce it. Like this is and NECA likes to do this where they will hide things in backgrounds of interviews and stuff. So like this is kind of par for course. So like we see this tease here, and then we'll see an actual like reveal soon.
Yeah. We'll definitely see an actual reveal pretty soon. Like and you're probably right. I think you're right. I think they're probably like, okay, we just put this image out there and like we'll let NECA do it, but like obviously this is like free NECA, like this is like free like buzz for them that without
Oh
even like
yeah,
yeah like it's like, oh, we didn't have to even do like any stage photos or anything like that. We just let them post something on the back of the box on a review, and and then like I said, when I first saw this, I really thought like someone just got the figures like early when they shouldn't have, but I was like, oh
mm-hmm.
no, it came from this, and like obviously Fush and NECA has been working with each other a lot, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
All right, so
I can't wait till mine get here.
yeah. No, I can't. I mean, all right. So yeah, I've been saying this forever. I've been wanting a Zack action figure, like since I was a child. So I'm so happy to finally have. I'm so happy like Zack is finally like coming, and like I'm still like a lot of people don't like it when I say this, but I think Zack should be a playable character in Shredder's Revenge.
No, I'm 100% with you. I saw you. Didn't you post that on Twitter the other day, right?
Yeah. Of course I did.
And
Of course.
I'm like, that's so freaking smart. Like, absolutely.
Yeah. No. I was like, I mean, no. I posted on Twitter and I got like so much hate. Like, people were like, no, get him out of there. He's not a true turtle. It's like,
He's the fifth turtle. He's
he
officially the fifth
he's officially the
turtle.
fifth turtle, exactly. But that's not our only NECA reveal we had today, because we did have an official NECA reveal today, and that is this figure right here that was teased a few months ago, and but the comic book Casey Jones has been officially revealed. Not only he's been revealed, you can pre-order him right now. We'll get more into the pre-orders in a little later, but first I want to talk about Casey. Mike, what do you think of this figure?
So I mean, it's Casey Jones.
Right. Yeah.
it's there's not much you can really do based on that original design. In fact, like the Toon version of Casey is almost exactly this figure.
Right.
The the
It's all
Toon the Toon Casey is a different sculpt. Like there's no reuse between those two figures. What I did notice is that like I think the upper arms are the same as Shredder,
oh
and like those foot soldiers, those kind of skinny
yeah.
biceps.
Okay, I can
So
see that.
those look like they're the same arms. I
Yeah.
think the forearms are new,
Okay.
and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and so I'm trying to think about it. I think I remember in at least in the color classics versions of Raphael #1, Casey's sweatpants are red,
His
or
shirt
his
is
shirt is red.
his shirt is red. And so yes, in the color classics, his shirt is red, and I want to say the original like color, like when they first colored it back in like in the 90s or maybe 80s, I can't remember when they first did like the color graphic novels. Uh, I want to say it was red in that one as well. I'm not 100% sure, but
Hmm.
I know I know the HeroClix figure that they did for the comic Casey was red, so it was kind of like I thought gray was kind of like an odd choice, but
Yeah, and that kind of it. I wonder if there's like an approved color thing that they have to go on, because this kind of goes back to the Renette figure that they revealed a couple months ago,
right,
and how that's the color classics reprint of her issue color scheme rather than the blue that she
right.
originally had. So I really wonder if there's like some kind of directive saying that NECA has to use these colors,
That's what I'm kind of wondering
because
too.
it sounds silly to say it, that like, oh, these colors have to be approved, like, but that's the kind of thing that happens in toys when you're doing licensed properties like this. Like
Yes,
the amount of like nitpicky stuff that has to go through approval processes is crazy, which is why these figures come out the way they do,
yeah,
and like why it takes so long for certain figures to come out.
yeah, exactly. I mean, classic example is freaking Shredder's like claws. I mean, even though these are marketed for 15 and up, you still have to have like the claws, like make sure like if a child steps on it, he doesn't cut his feet. Like like
Yeah, like
it's
they have to be rubbery, dull.
right. Right, exactly. I still don't know how Hasbro was able to pull it off, or they didn't have to have theirs have that, but they did. Like,
Right.
um, yeah, exactly. The yeah Hasbro with the Green Ranger Shredder, his claws are like hard.
Yeah, exactly. So but that's a different thing. So
Right,
back to this Casey. Like, so he comes with his sports stuff.
right, right. He also comes with the
He comes
alternate
with
head.
an interchangeable, and yeah, it comes with an alternate head, and then like a mask, so like he can hold the mask with the unmasked head. Um, and like, yeah, it looks like that Kevin Eastman art. It's
Yes,
very like they went heavy Kevin Eastman
yes.
um, on Casey's portrait. So that's interesting to me, because like,
I've gotten used to Kevin Eastman's art now more only because of the IDW comics, because I only collect the what's it called, the Kevin Eastman covers, so I've like now gotten
mm,
used to them. I know it kind of took me a while because when I was first getting the comics, I had like the Eastman art more just because of the volume 4 and everything, but
yeah,
yeah, but like now that like it's been oh gosh, almost like 10 years of more than 10 years now of like Kevin Eastman's art, like now I'm like so used to that one now.
yeah. And so this wasn't the only one that was revealed today
No,
in
it
the
was
Mirage line.
no, it was not. So we have also Utrom from the Mirage line. It's been revealed, but Utrom's available for pre-order, and we got like what we know is going to come in the accessory set, and also available for pre-order right now is Van Helsing Splinter, not from the Mirage set, but from the Universal Cross Ninja Turtle wave.
Those super scrawny legs.
Yes, yes, the super scrawny like. I mean, he really looks like what I look like, how I dress for work now since I work from home. Where like I make sure the top part's all like oh yeah, this is like business, casual and everything. Make sure like if I have to be on a video, like like oh yeah, I'm prepared for work, but shh, everything that's not on video, nope, nah, screw it, bare legs, well, I
You
don't
got
care.
your comfy PJs on underneath.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, yes. And as I mentioned, we know what all of them are going to look with accessories. We've already talked about Casey's accessories is standard sports equipment, like the bats, the hockey stick, the golf club, uh, the alternate heads for Splinter. We also have a head with a hat, and we have a head without a hat. He comes with some stakes to take out that vampire. That we still don't know who the vampire is going to be. He has a knife to start like.
I wonder who the vampire is going to be.
I mean, if it's not Shredder, I'll like be mad. Like
Yeah,
if it's like, I was about to joke it's like if it's Krang, that's gonna be awful. But then I was like, what? No, Vampire Krang would be hilarious.
that would be. I like where your head's at.
But yeah, and then Splinter also comes with a crossbow. He comes with some arrows. I'm curious if the crossbow is gonna fire like kind of like the crossbow from one of the frogs. I can't remember which one is it. Rasputin? Yeah, Rasputin. Rasputin is the one with the bow. Holy crap! This podcast has made me realize which frog is which. I never thought I'd have that day.
I know Genghis is the one that I have the action figure of, and Napoleon was the one I didn't have the action figure of.
Right.
That's all I can remember about the punk frogs.
It's all right. But and then also for the Utrom, he comes with a battle damaged head, alternate head. He comes with a blaster. He comes with some like weird pink potion kind of thing. And then some like unfortunately I don't know the comics that well, so I don't know.
It looks like there's a straw in it.
Yeah.
And in the picture you had earlier, the android body is holding that cup closer to the Utrom, like the Utrom is drinking out of it.
Right.
And I think that is a reference to that's got to be a reference to a panel in the original Mirage comic. It's just not coming to me at the moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can tell you I don't have these Mirage comics like memorized, so I don't know nowhere near as much as I know the cartoon. So like the other two accessories, I mean, they might be from the comics. I wouldn't know, but I will say the one thing I'm surprised because I was expecting this and I was surprised we didn't get it. I thought we would have like two separate like Utroms, like just like this like kind of like whatever this angry Utrom thing, and then we'd have like another like calm Utrom thing, like almost like I would expect it to have like multiples only to encourage people to army build the Utroms, and I was kind of a little surprised.
Yeah, that is a little disappointing that we don't have multiple Utroms.
Yeah, like I was kind of, I was a little bummed about that. I was kind of like, wait, really, just one like we can't like because the only other Utrom that comic Utrom that NECA released was the one in the New York Comic Con set, which now is like hard to find. Like I remember I bought mine on clearance on like their freaking website because like no one was buying it then.
Oh man. Yeah. Wish I knew that was available, or else I would have bought that.
Oh gosh, oh yeah, that was like because I got that one and I got the arcade the arcade like foot soldier set, like the arcade shredder with the foot soldiers, because like literally like during that time those two sets they didn't sell out at the conventions, and NECA had too many of them, and so they put it on their website and on clearance. I can't remember how much off was it. It wasn't like half off, but it was a good price on both of them, and I bought them both. Yeah.
Don't tell me anymore. I'm dying.
Oh gosh.
Dying of jealousy.
Oh man, I can't even remember what year that was. It was like, obviously that won't be happening now, but yeah, uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was like, that's still that I would say, we I was just surprised that we didn't get multiple Utroms over there. But yeah, that's everything we have week. Like so really exciting news. Also, for pre-orders, check the description on our wherever you're listening to this podcast.
Oh yeah.
Check the description. You'll have your pre-order links over there, and especially if you pre-order from us. You'll be helping this show out, and we appreciate it when you guys click on our links to pre-order, because it really helps us, since we don't do Patreon or anything like that. So we at least we get some sort of income. All right. I want to thanks everyone who came in to listen. Thanks, Robert, for giving your feedback, and thanks for coming back. We haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully, you can come back more often. And I think I lost Mike.
Yeah, hopefully. No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Say, hopefully, Robert enjoyed the show with the new news host.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't miss Anna too much. Don't worry, Anna's still in the regular podcast. She hasn't gone anywhere. Later, later coming up, we're gonna have unboxing with Mikey, and Anna will be voicing Mikey as well in the unboxing when we look at what's in the loot crate when we get that. Yeah. But yeah, but be sure to check out Ninja Turtle Power Hour that got released today, and also this Thursday we're taking a look at episode Bebop and Rocksteady Conquer the Universe, and that'll be releasing this Thursday wherever you find podcasts. All right, till next time, guys. See ya.